Hello everybody. In this video we're going to do some more examples for numbers with rational exponents, and I'm going to be showing you the way that makes the most sense for me. So yesterday I showed you exactly how the real math works. Today I'm going to show you how to think about it a little bit easier. Let's start with this one, 729 to the 5/6 power. 729 to the 5/6 power means we're going to have a 6th root and a power of 5. But in order to solve this, we're going to need to break down the 729. Since this number is odd, that means it's not going to be divisible by anything that's even. Using a calculator, I'm just going to have to break this number down and find some sort of odd number that fits. I'm going to do 729 divided by 7. Okay, it didn't work out evenly. So 729 divided by 9. That one did work evenly. 9 went in there 81 times. Let's break down the 81 to be 9 times 9. Right now we have 3 9s. Since that root is the number 6, that means we are going to need 6 of a kind, not 3 of a kind. So I need to break these 9s down into the number 3. Each 9 is 2 3s. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means I have 3 to the 6th power. This is equal to 3 to the 6th power inside of the 6th root, and it's also being raised to the 5th power also. Once you have 6 of these number 3s, and you know that you need a 6th root, these two things are going to balance out, and they're going to just cancel out. And what's going to be left is that 3 and that 5th power up there. So 3 to the 5th power, and this is a number that you would probably want to do in a calculator. 3 to the 5th power is 243. I guess that actually wouldn't have been too bad to do by hand. Let's do this one, number 36, next. 3,125 divided by 32. This is going to be a 5th root, and because it's a fraction and both parts are underneath the radical, we can split this to be the top one and the bottom one. We can split it to be the 5th root of 3125 and the 5th root of 32. Whenever we see this 5 for the type of radical that we have, the type of root, that means we need to split this 32 up, and our goal is to get 5 of a kind. 32 is 2 and 16, 2 and 4, nope, 2 and 8, and 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. I'm trying to save some space, but this is the correct factorization. 32 is 2 to the 5th power. 2 to the 5th power is on the bottom, and it was being to the 5th root. 3,125. I know that we did that one yesterday, but I don't remember it, so I'm going to do it again. It's divisible by 5, and it's 625 times. This is divisible by 5, 125 times. 5, 25, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got the 5 of a kind that we wanted. Because it was a 5th root, our goal was to get 5 of the same number. Sometimes it happens and it works out good. Other times it doesn't work out evenly, and I'll show you that in just a moment. So we had 5 to the 5th power, having the 5th root be done to it. The root cancels with the power because they are the same amount. The 5th root and the 5th power balance out. So in the end, for this question, we are equal to 5 halves. Let me make sure. 5 and 2. So yes, it was 5 halves. This one, it's 256 with the 8th root of 256 to the 3rd power. You could either do 256 to the 3rd power first, or you could do the 8th root first. it's almost always going to be easier to do the root first. It's not always going to be that way, but a lot of times it is, because the exponent is going to make things larger, and I know for a fact that you haven't memorized the square roots of large numbers. You only really know the small numbers off the top of your head. So let's break down this 256. Our goal is to get 8 of a kind. 256, let's break it down by 2s. It's probably going to be the number 2. 2 and 128, 2 and 64, 2 and 32, 2 and 16, 2 and 8, and 8 is 2 cubed. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It worked out good. 2 to the 8th power inside of the 8th root being raised to the 3rd power. These two cancel out, and all that we have left is 2 cubed, and we just factored something that had a 2 cubed in there, and that is the number 8. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. You'll memorize that one eventually.